Hey everybody, my name is Patty Beck, and I would like to welcome y'all to my YouTube gardening channel, Patty B Gardening. And today I am going to be gardening. Yes, I am. Today is August the 9th. It's a beautiful day, one of the most pleasant days I've had outside since probably April. The temperature is right at 91 degrees or so, and the humidity is absolutely bearable. I mean, it's perfect. If you can think that, 91 is a perfect day. It is. The sky's blue. Well, I'll turn the camera around and show y'all in a minute. But today I'm going to actually be doing some vegetable gardening. I'm not a big vegetable grower, but here in Mississippi, we have a long growing season. We don't get our first frost until about the first week of November. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to start some things from seed that will actually make and produce fruit or produce vegetables before we get our, first frost that will take them out. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show y'all where I'm going to be putting these vegetables and show y'all what vegetables I'm going to be starting from seed in the containers today on August the 9th, because y'all might want to do it too. I mean, just look at that sky and see, we have a little breeze blowing. It's just absolutely perfect, a perfect day to be outside piddling around doing some fun things like starting vegetable seeds. You can see we have a lot of mature trees, and so therefore we have a lot of shade. So finding a good sunny spot to even have a vegetable garden is kind of hard for us to do. Now, and also when you're talking about vegetables and growing a crop, you have to think about the kind of deer pressure, rabbit pressure, that kind of stuff. And mostly for us, it's deer. And anything that we put outside of a fence, yeah, the deer are going to find it and eat it. You can bet your bottom dollar. Well, we have this fenced-in area that I'm going to use and try to grow some vegetables. Now, today being August the 9th, I realize that the days will be getting shorter, and it may take a little bit longer for the vegetables to come to maturity, but it ain't nothing but time and opportunity between us and the first frost date, so we're gonna give it a go. This is the little section of ground that I am going to try to utilize to grow these vegetables. Late summer vegetables is what I'm going to try to do. And I have some more containers like that the tomatoes are in right there, and I am just going to continue to put them in this little section right here with drainage holes, so they'll be able to drain the excess water. And I'm going to fill the containers up with good nutritious soil for the plants, and maybe I'll be able to grow something. That direction is east, so the sun comes up over there and it's in the sky. And today the sun, this area just came in shade, and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 3:30, so it gets a lot of sun. So I think this is where I'm going to put my containers. I'm going to clean it up first. I need to do some weeding, and I got to save my milk jugs for my winter sowing projects. Okay, I had to sit here and kind of think things through and decide what I'm going to do. Nothing is ever set in stone, and I'm liable to change my mind, the drop of a hat. Anyway, but I have 5 things that I'm going to start from seed. today. And let me tell you what they are. I have 1, 2, 3 different kinds of beans. The first are rattlesnake beans. These are a pole bean, and I think I have the spot to put them. And it will probably take, it said 60 to 90 days to maturity. And then another website said 73 days. That's kind of specific, 73 days, but I'm going to say about 70 days to maturity. And so maybe we'll be able to harvest some of those before we get a frost. Okay, the next bean that I'm going to be planting from seed today is contender bush beans. They're about a 45-day maturity. The third bean is Blue Lake bush beans, and I don't know the difference in any of these beans. I don't know if one's better than the other, but we're just going to try them, see if they can grow. So that's probably about 45, 50 days also. And then another seed that I'm going to be planting today is zucchini. It's Black Beauty zucchini. If I can get a couple of those plants to produce before the first frost, that'd be a winner. All right, and then the fifth type seed I'm going to plant today is straight neck yellow squash, and I think that's about a 45-day also. And I may be wrong about all this, and this all might be a big old flop, but you never know if you don't try. And what else am I doing? I'd be up in the house watching YouTube videos if I wasn't out here trying this. So let's give it a go. These are my beans. I'm soaking these. I don't know, one place said to soak them for a little while, that they would germinate quicker. I don't know, but shoot, some of those are popping open. That's the Blue Lake bush beans. This is a contender bush bean, and this is the rattlesnake pole bean. And then I have the Black Beauty zucchini, and then the straight neck squash, yellow squash. So these are the 5 seed varieties I'm planting today. Oh, let me give y'all an update on these water jugs. Blanket flowers coming on along. This is black-eyed Susans. These are black-eyed Susans. The Sweet Williams are growing. Look at there. Getting a little size on them. The marigolds. Now these cone flowers that I took the seed heads. Oh my gosh, look y'all. I swear I came out here early this morning and there was nothing sprouting. Oh, and I watered them really well. Wait a minute. Never mind. No, yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, maybe I just didn't look really well. Anyway, look at there. And these are the echinacea. These are the ones that I took the seed heads and, sprinkled in here. So I don't know if they'll do anything or not. But maybe they will. Okay. All right, we're about to get these seeds covered up with some dirt. Crazy how the day will get away from you, even when you're having fun. Yeah, I didn't think that this project would take all that long, and here it is, almost 6 o'clock, and I still don't have my beans in the ground or in the containers. In fact, I don't even know where the containers are. That's what I'm looking for. Some more containers to plant these things in. And I know that there's a couple over here that have sedum. Maybe not autumn joy sedum, but something in my shoe. Some kind of sedum. And the deer have eaten them down. So I'm just going to get all the sedum and consolidate them into one area, into one container. And I'm going to use these containers up there to put my seeds in. But yeah, look at what the deer is. They're just making a laughing stock of me. And my terracotta pots too. Yeah, they ate it up. In fact, I looked out the window. I went in the kitchen, was cooking supper a while ago, and I looked out the window, the kitchen window, and I could see a deer right over here behind the cannas. That deer was right over there behind those cannas. And I said, you better get out of here. If you're not going to eat up that wisteria, you better get on out of here. And he took off running. I don't guess he was eating the wisteria. He probably snacked on my sedum and was full. But yeah, the day gets away. We had to go get a haircut. I had to get a haircut. I had to get my ends trimmed because they were getting all split. And it had been a long time since Daddy had a haircut. And so he got his haircut. And when the boys saw Danny, they said, "Oh, Daddy, you got your haircut. It looks good. Looks good." And it did. And it does. He looks probably 6, 7, 8 years younger after just a little 10-minute haircut. Me, nobody noticed my haircut. In fact, I took a look at myself and I thought, Patty, you look like you've just been doing an Army 5-mile run. So I went in the house and put some lipstick on. Look there. The deer have eaten. Do you know what that is supposed to be? That is supposed to be a Cuba. I think that's what it's called. Gold dust. It's supposed to be that right there. Just rude. After rethinking this situation, I am going to put my containers along this fence because that is east. The sun comes up over there, and this is in full sun until probably about 5:30. So this strip gets more sun than the other strip that I just weeded. But I did not waste my time while doing that weeding over there because, hey Rebel, what are you doing? Come here. I didn't waste my time doing that weeding over there because I have some raised beds coming in from Amazon on Tuesday, I think. And so I'm going to put those over there, and they're going to be kind of permanent over there. And I'm going to plant something else over there in those raised beds. So I guess it's a good thing that I had to take a little bit of time and think it through. Okay, now comes the fun. We're planting the beans. These are the rattlesnake pole beans. We got the containers all filled up. I did put mulch in the bottom just because it's less expensive than the potting soil and the compost that we used. And it'll break down, and I don't think that these plants will, I don't think that their roots will really make it to the very bottom of these containers anyway. So, here we go. In these two pots, we're doing contender bush beans, in this one and in that one. These two are straight neck squash. And these last three are the zucchini squash. It's done, it's done. The seeds are planted, the beans are planted. All that's left is to see if anything will grow. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It's all an experiment, and I can't think of a better way to spend the day. It was a beautiful day outside. I had the best time just being out here in it. Well, I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all would, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and make a comment. Let me know if you're planting anything this late in the summer. A summer crop, like these are summer crops. And I'm still going to plant some fall crops too. Like I said, when I get my raised beds in next week, I'm going to set them up over there where I did the weeding. There's no telling what I'll be able to put in all of those. That'll be fun. So, y'all continue to watch. I hope y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.